about
You
that.
don't know me.
I don't know, that's
We'll send it to them in a second. What Travis got about this? This is that amendment number 1.
Nope, I can't do
Travis
it.
skipped talking about.
I can't do it, no.
No, not take it back.
No.
Oh, yes. Do I have to sign that one? No. I did, yep, and I did review that one.
This is which one?
That's the one that's the Indigent defense
Oh, okay,
with,
good.
with Deanna.
You got a piece of scrap paper? Okay, I'll send it to you. We need our next week, we need to have, board, or, commissioner sign it. And I'll give you the official title.
I think last time it was just put down as board appointments. No, yeah, not board, commission appointments.
Yeah, I think it was commission,
Assignments, commission assignments.
I don't know, it's across the top of the paper. I'll just send a copy to go on anyway. Oh, excuse me. It is officially commission delegations of boards and assignments. I like that one. Right off the top.
Too much.
You know a problem with that? Nothing. Curtis.
Oh,
Curtis.
That's just Matt. Okay.
Out here in the country. I wish they'd get the time right on this.
It should be on the internet, so it should be on the right time.
Should be, but it isn't.
Hmm.
And I guarantee you, I'm not gonna push the buttons to try to figure it out, because I'd be in deep trouble.
Do you know what's going on with the purchase requisition stuff though? There are no problems with it?
Adobe's down for her. She was paying for it out of her own, out of her budget.
Oh, no. The purchase requisitions though, that wasn't out of HR, that was IT. But they're bringing them to sign instead of doing them electronically. Someone said this, it's down, and I'm like,
That was HR.
yeah, this was not. This is the IT purchase requisition.
I don't know that.
And yeah, because we've been signing them today, and I'm like, why are we signing these? I thought we were doing them electronically.
Well, the reason we're signing them is because Mike's doing them.
But
That's my
and
tip.
Mike won't do them electronically.
Mike won't do a goddamn thing.
Wow. Okay, you got the list of board appointments?
Not today. It'll be on the agenda next week.
Oh, you're not gonna do it today?
No, has to be on the agenda.
The board appointments. That one.
Oh, that?
Yeah, do you have those? Oh, okay.
And yes.
Talk to you guys about the rate.
No.
He just requested
Trail easement and retention basin, yeah?
He's just wondering if we could take that one for today.
Oh, Scott, why is Scott having anything to do with that?
Because they're doing the
Trail.
detention basin. He's got some questions on it still that he hasn't got answered, so. Because he's in charge of cleaning those things out, so stormwater retention basin.
Even when they're in a subdivision?
Yes.
I thought the subdivisions were
No.
responsible for all that.
Our subdivision out on 2500 East,
Yeah.
we maintain it.
Why do we do that?
Because it's our,
The cities don't. The city doesn't.
it's our,
I think the commission gave him that assignment.
it's not that
No,
he-
I mean, the
it's not
city
that he
doesn't maintain
retains-
retention basins
So-
for subdivisions.
So, we don't maintain the retention basin itself, but this one actually has, an underground system as part of it, which would be, us.
They still don't. I have an underground system at my office. No one maintains it but me.
But is that for your own parking lot?
It is.
This is for county road.
I I thought it was for the subdivision, though. It is for the subdivision, though. It's for the subdivision that they're building.
Willis, we're gonna start. You wanna come up?
The homeowner association in there. And the water's coming
Willis.
out of the road, which belongs to the county, so it falls to Scott. He has some concern with it.
Okay.
Let's visit about that sometime.
We ready? Are you ready? All right, good afternoon. It's the 6th day of January 2026. This is a regular meeting of the Board of Uintah County Commission. We're meeting in the Commission chambers at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll start off with the prayer by Wendy Long, followed by the pledge by Angela Hawkins. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Very nice. All right, we have the approval of the minutes for December 16th and December 22nd, 2025.
I just had the question, did the line in the approval for boards Jessica Briggs was removed from that line for the historic preservation? I know we had talked about it, but I didn't know if that had been removed, because that was not in the audio minutes. So I believe that is something that would not be in the written minutes. Briggs, B-R-I.
I think it's the last paragraph.
It's the very first paragraph under the boards. The Historic Preservation Board. At the end of that paragraph, it says that Jessica Briggs, December 16th. Sorry, it is December 16th.
Yeah, we can do that. We can approve it with the change.
Either that, commissioners, or table that one and
To
let's look.
strike out that,
Paragraph.
And let's
just to
go back
strike
and
out
research
from
it.
Loren Anderson, yes.
We
Thank
can't find
you.
it on the tape. That's the only question we had.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have a motion?
With that correction, I would make a motion to approve the minutes with that correction noted.
Both December 16th and 22nd?
Yes, for both.
25? Okay. Call for a vote?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Approval of the warrants, Mr. Wilkins.
Okay, commissioners, I have 3 sets of warrants. The first one is December 19th of 2025, in the amount of $474,803.29. There's a few on this and I wanted to point out. The first one is going to be, we made a $10,000 payment to the care center, and we also made a pass-through of a grant to the Lucky Acre subdivision for $71,215. And there was also a payment to Von Lish Kennels for a new canine for $17,200. The next ones is check run 122425 in the amount of $1,852,484.39. With that one, commissioners, there was a check to Holbrook Asphalt. This was the chip and seal for $1,331,879.93. And there's also a check to Wheeler Wheeler Machinery for $171,467.23. That is for a new lowboy to haul their heavy equipment, heavy lowboy on that one. The next one is January 2nd of 2026, $1,289,720.82. On that one, there is a check to Green River Construction for $78,840. And then we also had our one-time payments to USIP for our liability insurance for $752,036, and our annual workers' comp for $137,303.44. There you have it. Any questions?
Reviewed those, and I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It was a lot of stuff, but this is pretty sizable ones, but it was normal business.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the warrants as presented by Governor.
Any questions, comments, concerns? Call for a vote.
Aye.
Aye. Anyway, tax matters, sir?
No tax matters, Commissioners.
Randy has no tax matters. Number 4 is Uintah County 2025 abatements by Mr. Wilkins.
Yes, Commissioners, we have done a review now that the taxes have been collected, made sure everything was done that way. We now need to present for your final approval total reimbursement for the circuit breaker program of $201,786.37, along with a mobile home circuit breaker for those living in mobile homes, $765.11. That for a total of $202,551.48 will be reimbursed to us from the state. The non-reimbursable amounts, we have blind exemption. There's 5 of them. Received $473.95. Circuit breaker that the county ate was $90,464.76. Indigent abatements, we had 207 of those for the $4,189.02. And then our veterans, 263 property owners for an abatement of $389,391.89 for total non-reimbursable is $484,519.62.
Okay.
If it's imperative, then I write that down, I failed.
No, it's not.
Write as fast as you talk.
No. I only missed one, so I'm doing better. All right. Do I have a motion?
I would make a motion that we approve the abatements as presented.
Any discussion, comments, concerns? Call for a vote.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Loren, you get the next one, amendment to the cooperative funding agreement with Access Utah for the Via Ferrata improvements.
I'm going to turn this over to Travis.
And Travis, it's all yours.
Well, good afternoon, Commissioners. Thanks, Loren. Travis Campbell with Economic Development. I'm here to present the amendment. Maybe it'll pull up. There we go. The amendment to the existing cooperative funding agreement between Uintah County and Access Utah. Give you a little background here. Access Utah is a nonprofit organization here in Utah. They are focused on the promotion and the development of Via Ferrata routes throughout the state. And they have been a wonderful partner and tremendous supporters of Uintah County through the development of the Ashley Gorge Via Ferrata here in Uintah County. The current agreement that is in place that was signed last year outlines the financial support Access Utah has provided for this Via Ferrata development. And a Via Ferrata route is not simply something anyone off the street can put together. These require a good deal of technical expertise to understand the variety of factors that need to be considered in putting one of these together, testing types of rocks and the strength of rocks, laying out the route designs in a good way, installing the proper hardware in line with national standards to ensure that the route can be certified by an engineer and safe. So as you can imagine, these types of this type of expertise comes with a cost, And Uintah County has had the opportunity to have this amazing world-class Via Ferrata resource here locally, and that was funded through Access Utah. So in addition to those direct funds they've also provided the match requirement for the Utah Outdoor Recreation Grant that the county received last year. So with that first phase of the Via Ferrata complete, we can say their investments have already had positive benefits to the community. We've seen economic impacts here locally, and so because of those positive impacts, we've been presented with a phase 2 design. This proposal will add some additional routes to the existing Via Ferrata, and these improvements will create more variety in climbing options. And then, most notably, these options will provide different exit routes out the top of the gorge. And the funding for this, if approved, will work similar to the way we funded the current route, with Access Utah providing those upfront direct costs for the installation, and that funding can also be used for the match requirements for another outdoor recreation grant from the state, who, on a side note, have already said that this project should be a shoo-in to receive an additional grant this year when applications open later this month. So all that being said, with your approval through this funding process, the current cooperative funding agreement with Access Utah will be amended to include these route improvements and the additional funding that's coming from Access Utah. So happy to pause there, answer any questions you may have, or turn some time over to Loren if he has any perspective from the attorney's
Travis,
office.
if I'm hearing this right, this is an amendment to what's already there, and it's primarily within the current footprint with an additional way to escape, to get out?
Correct, yeah. So the amendment would just include
two new ways to get out?
So the amendment to the agreement would include just the additional work that will be done to develop and to install these new routes. So this map will show you, and it's kind of hard to tell, it's just such a big area, but generally you can see the existing routes are in orange. The existing Via Ferrata routes are in red. The existing trails are in orange, and the proposed routes are in purple. You can see there's about 4 of them on there. The two, I can get a pointer over there. There's this bypass route here, which I can go into more detail for you, and then an exit route here, which again takes you up out of the gorge to the east, and then there's this, sorry, I lost my cursor, this exit route as well, which would again take you out the top of the gorge, and then the pink lines you see would be the new trail system to connect those new routes with the existing trail system.
Thank you.
Anything else?
If I might just jump in. Thank you, Mr. Campbell. So this was, we discussed this in work session, I think it was last month. It was in December.
December 10th, yeah.
December 10th, when we discussed this. In May of 2025, we did sign that cooperative agreement. This is an amendment to that. The only thing we're changing is that we're adding these new routes to this. So everything else remains the same with that agreement. It's just we're including these additional routes.
Within the current footprint.
Exactly.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right. Go for motion.
I would make a motion that we approve the amendment to the cooperative funding agreement with Access Utah for Via Ferrata route improvements as presented.
And we did write up a little amendment to that agreement that you have in front of you, Commissioner Larson.
Correct.
And we will also have Access Utah sign that when we get that.
Any further questions, comments, concerns? All right. I'll call for a vote.
Aye.
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 Thank you.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Our next one is the memorandum of understanding for indigent defense services between Uintah County and Daggett counties. Mr. Dean?
Lance Dean with the Public Defender Office. Good afternoon. When the office started in 2019, there was an MOU between Uintah County and Daggett County for us to provide all defense services to for that county in the amount of $6,500 a year. Last year, we started discussions about increasing that, and last year the Daggett County Commission agreed to increase it to about $11,000 as a transition to this year, which we have, they've agreed to compensate Uintah County $17,000 for the year's defense work that we do up in Daggett County. All of the commissioners have signed that MOU, and I'm hopeful that our commissioners here can sign it.
Clarify that a little bit. The commissioners in Daggett County have signed it.
They've signed it. Uintah County needs to sign it. I'm hopeful.
Okay.
So if I got this correct, it's going from 6,500 to 17,000?
Yes.
Okay.
There was a year last year where it was in the middle. It was at 11,000.
Oh, okay, it went from 65 to 11, now it's 17.
Mhm.
Okay.
This is a three-year term. Mr. Anderson has reviewed this, and I'm thankful that he has.
Yeah, I was just going to jump in and say that it's for 3 years, but the only thing that's changed is the amount. Everything else is the
Okay.
same.
So this is the third year, 2026?
It's for 3 years starting this year.
Oh, this is starting now?
Yeah.
Is that set to increase or just be 17,000 per year for these 3 years?
Yeah, until
Okay,
further notice, I guess.
okay.
Any further questions for attorney? Okay, I'll call for a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the memorandum of understanding as presented by Lance Dean.
Call for a vote?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Well, I got one here. Let me see. Ratification of IWORQ service agreements. Matt? I got that.
Yeah, good afternoon, Commissioners. Matt Cazier with Community Development. Let's see, we currently use software called IWORQ for our permitting. It's a permitting software. We use it to keep track of all the different permits that we do and applications that we have in the Community Development Department. It's also used by facilities for facilities management stuff as well. This agreement, though, just affects the part of IWORQ that's used by community development. And what it is it's some enhanced features that they have developed and now offer. And it's extra $3,000 a year. This year there'll be a $500 implementation fee as well. So for this year it's $3,500, and then each other year would be $3,000. It's a 3-year contract that was signed with IWORQ, and so and that's the only change to it, is just adding these additional features, which allows us to create workflows. So it automates workflows as we start a new application. It will automate the workflows to go to the different people that it needs to go to without us having to do it and send it out. So it'll save us time and energy, and hopefully make it to where somebody doesn't forget to send it to somebody. So that's what it's for. Commissioner Larson did sign this contract because they offered that we'd get the first 3 months for free without having to pay for the additional service if we signed it before the end of the year. It was approved as part of our budget. So that way we still keep our billing cycle the same. So our billing cycle starts in April 1st and runs through March 30th or 31st of the following year. So this will keep it all consistent, and it'll just give us these first 3 months to get things going and get things implemented, and there won't be any charge for the service for those first 3 months.
Did you say it was 3,000 more?
Yes.
So what is the full amount?
So currently we are paying $10,500 for our portion, so it'll be $13,500, and then I think Jess is paying $4,000 for his portion of it.
And it's only 13,000. No, it'll be
So
14,000
it's
this year?
14,500, and it'll go to 17,000. Well, 18,000 because there's a $500 implementation charge for this year as well. So
So you've been paying 10,500.
plus 4,000 for Jess. So 14,500 is the total that we pay IWORQ.
Okay.
Have we looked in to see if any of that could be split out with the road department and motor pool? 'Cause they both use iWorks too.
I didn't know that they used IWORQ.
Don't they tell me?
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
Be
no. The
something we can look
when we
into.
started, I think when we started, we've been working with Jess with the facilities department since we started. I know that we had it for a little while over the conference center, and then they canceled theirs when their contract was up. But I wasn't aware of any other departments that are using it. So we can definitely get with them though, and then see if.
If you would do that, that'd be great.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think that's what they use.
So you said the fleet and roads.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll check with them and see. And if we can combine them all together for a better rate or something, we can do that.
Any questions or comments? Call for a motion for ratification of this.
I would make the motion that we ratify the IWORQ service agreement as presented.
Questions, comments, concerns? All righty. Call for a vote.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
We'll skip item number 8. It's been tabled at the request of the developers. Deanna.
Road department?
Road department.
Yeah, the road department.
Okay. Data privacy, police chief administrating officer appointment in accordance with ordinance 1001 to 2501. You want to throw that out, or do you want me to throw it out?
So according to this policy, which we passed last year, which the commission passed last year, the county has to appoint a data privacy CAO, and the commission has decided on a person to do that, and that individual has agreed to take that responsibility on. So Angela Hawkins will be, in addition to her other responsibilities, will now be our data privacy CAO, which is going to be a lot of work as we get this program running. So we're grateful that she did accept that.
Okay. Any comments, questions, or concerns? If not, I'll call for a motion.
I would make the motion that we approve Angela Hawkins as the data privacy chief administrative officer.
Okay, call for
And
a
that's-
vote.
Do you want me to read the ordinance in there?
In accordance with?
You can if you want to. doesn't
Ordinance
make any
number 10-01-202501.
Okay, I'll call for a vote.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's official, Angela. You are one. All right, next one is board appointments. We have Boundary Commission Board, which will be Carl D. Morton. He's an at-large appointed by the Boundary Commission Board. His term is 1/5/26 to 1.
Shaking his head.
Oh,
Sorry. So that's an at-large member, and the at-large members are appointed by that board, by the elected officials that are on that board. There's, there's 4 elected officials that are on that board. 2 from the county, and then 2 from the 3 cities. So they'll have to, and we're working with, Deanna's working with them to get that appointment done.
So we can
So-
just say for informational purposes? We thought it was already completed.
It might be. I didn't check with her. I didn't know that was on today. But he was the only one that applied. So I know she was working on it, but I don't know if it was actually been finalized yet. But yeah. So sorry.
I did put at large appointed by the Boundary Commission Board. I had that one covered. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
She's finishing.
I can't read your scribbling. All right. We have 2 more appointments.
On the Historic Preservation and Museum Advisory Board, Jessica Briggs will be fulfilling or finishing Loren Anderson's term. He did resign from the board. That term would end 12/31 of '27. And then Gabriela Salazar will be finishing Leanne Denzer's term, which will end 12/31 of '27. She has also resigned from the board.
Okay. Questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. Do I need a motion?
Need a motion for that?
Yes.
I'll make a motion that we approve these board appointments as presented.
And Carl Morton is an information source. Okay. Do we have a concern, thoughts, comment?
We can do it next week.
I don't.
Just thank you all for stepping up and applying for these positions. Thank you very much. And we'll call for a motion.
I'll make a motion. Didn't I already do that? We make a motion up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll call for a vote then. Be that.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
You have a new hire.
Why? I've already met him. Get up here. Come on, introduce the young man. Yeah. Then we get to ask you questions.
Step on up there.
Well, you gotta go to the mic.
Crystal Clark, IT Director. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce, isn't it not on? It is, okay. Take this opportunity to introduce to you our latest team member, Will Schaefer. He's going to be a desktop and network support specialist. He's dipping his toes into the water of Uintah County's IT, and soon he'll be swimming in our ocean.
Give us a little information about yourself, sir.
Hello, my name is Will Schaefer. I'm from Washington State. I moved here to marry my wife. Lived in the county about a year, and I'm super excited to be part of the team.
Well, great. We're glad to have you.
Yes, definitely. Thank you very much.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
All right.
Welcome.
You'll be our newest complaint taker. Okay, Will, we got this going on. We don't know what's going on. Fix this. All right, anybody want a public comment today? Going once, going twice. It's long gone. All right. Commissioner LaFever.
Move to adjourn.
We are adjourned.
Yeah, we already passed it down.
Hey, you don't get this without going through the clerk's office, sir.